Hello, beautiful souls. This is Ryan of tranSOULution, and welcome to Transform with Ryan, where I am bringing you that light whenever there are shadows. Now, in this pick a card tarot reading, I invite you all to ask a yes no question. And of course, we're going to take it a step deeper and we're going to go into the whys of the situation. All right. And so there are 5 crystals here, so you have the opportunity to ask 5 questions if you wish. But what I would like to share with you before you dive deep is a couple of things. The first thing here is to ask a very clear question. Get clear on your question, all right? Sometimes maybe we're asking just surface level questions and we need to get to the core of the matter, the root of the matter. So I encourage you to really think well on your question and ask what it is you truly want to know, all right? Because we are going to go deep in this reading. And the second thing here I want you to know that's very important is what we're doing is we're getting information here on the situation as it stands now and things that you need to know now. Of course, there are infinite possibilities and infinite timelines for you to move forward on, and so things are always subject to change. Know, though, that you always have control over your destiny, and that in this reading, I encourage you to take whatever resonates with you and leave behind the rest because it is a general reading. Okay, my loves? So take a look. I invite you to close your eyes and meditate and really hone in on your question, the core of the question, the feelings and emotions behind your question. And then when you're ready, open your eyes and see which one of these 5 crystals is calling to you with the answer. And if necessary, and you have another question, by all means ask that as well and see which other crystal has an answer for you regarding that question. So the timestamps for each crystal are below in the description box. I will see you there. Welcome back, Star Fam, to another reading here at Transform with Ryan. We're doing some yes no questions in this video today. And you know, we don't stop there. We like to go deep. So we're going to get some more information on the whys of the situation that you're asking about and get deeper in so that you can move forward with confidence and knowing what actions need to be taken or what needs to come through, what needs to occur before you can reach your desired outcome. All right, my loves? So all of you that are new to this channel, this is your first reading. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So happy to have you here at Transform with Ryan, where we go deep. We don't just stay at that surface level here. And I'm sending you all a very warm welcome and aloha. And let me know down in the comments below, where are you tuning in from, okay? So those of you that were drawn here to the Carnelian, let's get into your reading. So here it says, feed your creativity. And what I'm sensing here from Source about your question, about your situation and circumstance, is that there's actually another solution and there's another answer and there's another way forward that perhaps you haven't considered yet or you haven't even thought of yet. And what I'm getting from Spirit as well is that this alternative solution, if you will, this alternative way forward is actually going to bring you closer to what you want, if not give you what you truly want instead. Okay? So let's get some questions. Let's get some more information here on this situation. Some important things you need to know. Some important factors here that are at play with these tea leaf fortune cards. All right. Oh, okay, there we go. Got a couple cards out already. And that one tried to flip out, so we will honor that. We'll take that. Spirit is saying start with those right there. Oh, and then this one as well. Okay, so what do we got here? We have dark man, dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. So for those of you that this resonates and it applies, this individual here is a key factor in the outcome of your question in sort of manifesting, if you will, the desired outcome that you want. What I'm sensing with this dark man is that there's some co-creation energy happening here. So you and this dark man, so again, dark person with dark hair or dark complexion, it's it's you coming together to find a solution, to create this outcome that you desire. So that's beautiful. There's more energy here to assist you with creating a desirable outcome. Next, we have Bat. Take care. Enemies are working against you. So this person here for sure what I'm sensing is that this is an ally. All right, that this is someone that you want on your team, that you want on your side, someone that you might even, what I'm getting for some of you, you might even have to do a little bit of convincing here on this individual to say, hey, I really need your help with this, or it would be worth your while to assist in this project, this endeavor, or this goal with me, to work with me. Yeah, so I'm sensing that there's going to need to be some negotiations here. You're going to need this person as your ally because there's other people who have perhaps maybe a conflicting interest, it seems, to your situation. They have a separate interest of their own from yours, and so they're it's almost like, I don't want to necessarily say that they're contrasting you, or they're like going against you per se. I'm not saying these people are like your enemy or anything like that, but there's some kind of competition happening here. All right. And so it could just be that if this is related to love, for example, there's like a third party, right? If it could be related to business, there's another person that is, trying to take your job or win the account, right? There's some sort of competition there. We have the bowl with plenty of material things. So there's a lot to be gained here materially. Yeah, so what I'm sensing from Spirit, that for many of you who are drawn to this card, this has to do with finances, with wealth, with property even. Okay, so there's a lot here on the line. So I'm getting the sense that there's people are really invested in the outcome of this question and what's going to happen moving forward. Okay, not just you, these other people are as well. Handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important. So perhaps for many of you, you haven't met this dark-haired man or the man with the dark complexion just yet, and they really hold the key for moving forward. I feel like there's more to this situation. Perhaps the tarot will help us, but let's see if there are, a few more cards here. I wanted a couple, but Spirit gave us 3, so super generous. Let's see if we can get some more information on this other person that's going to help. Take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth. Okay, so you got to strategize, you got to plan carefully here in order to be successful. Okay. A goal-oriented person, so be very clear on what it is that you need assistance with. What will help you get that desired outcome, okay? So to me, what I'm sensing from Spirit is that your question needs to go a little bit deeper. So it's not just like, will I get my ex back? Will I, will I get a raise? Will I get this promotion? There has to be more meat to the question, okay? So it has to be like, why do you want your ex back? Why do you want this promotion? Why do you want this raise? Why do you want this money? What you going to do with that? How are you going to move forward? How are you going to make this situation work out better for you, okay? Or are you just going to repeat the same patterns that you've been repeating so far? Or is there something better, like a higher expression of yourself at the end of this all, okay? That's what I'm sensing here with a lot of these energies. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. So Spirit wants to point out that perhaps for some of you, your energy has been a bit impatient, your energy has been a bit frustrated. You've definitely felt like you're out of options. That's what I'm sensing here with this feeling tied down, that you're out of options. And Spirit is saying, no, it's not that you're out of options. It's just you're not looking at the big picture and you're not opening your eyes to alternative options. And those are going to be less frustrating. Those are going to be a lot easier, is what I'm getting. Perhaps maybe some of you have been a bit stubborn even, and you're like, this is how I want things done. This is how it's going to come together. This is the only acceptable outcome. And Spirit is saying, hey, be up for negotiation, be up for compromise, because there can be more to be gained that way. Ooh, interesting. So let's go back to your question that you were meditating on, and we'll pull some tarot cards here that'll give us our yes, no answer, but it will also tell us more about your situation as well, okay? So let's see what we got coming through. So already we have this strong yes with the Empress here, okay? So there is one yes right there. And the Page of Swords, we have a yes with this one also. And then we're going to pull one more card, even though we already have a majority vote here with a yes. But let's see what information we can have. Also a yes. Okay, so with these cards here, for more information on your situation to kind of help you moving forward as well, this definitely speaks to new ideas, new options, a new way of looking at things, new information coming in, all right? That's going to help you. Again, regardless of what I'm saying here in this reading of yes, no, there's your energy as well, your intent, and you have say in what happens to you. So there is something new coming in, new information, new communications, new ideas that are going to help you moving forward. And what I'm sensing here is this energy, this requirement, I should say, of balance. So balancing your needs with the needs of other people. And what I'm sensing here with this too is that perhaps there's one area of your life that's been getting most of the attention and most of the energy, and there's been neglect in the other areas of your life. And that's what I'm sensing with these high waves here on this card, is that because of this disproportionate amount of attention and focus that you're giving something, other parts of your life are suffering, and it's creating these shakeups and this imbalance, a little bit of chaotic energy here, you know? It's kind of like people who get really obsessed with work and they forget to eat, or they forget to sleep, or they don't rest properly. Then their physical body starts to suffer. And so it's similar to that. Like maybe you've been spending too much time at work and you've been neglecting your loved ones and your friends. Maybe you've been spending too much time with your partner and you're not spending time with your family or your friends, right? And you're not balancing out your social circle and your social interaction. So things like that is what this card is speaking of. And the Empress here is definitely speaking to abundance, nourishment. So there's a favorable outcome here for those of you that want some sort of expansion in your life, okay? The Empress is here to nurture your dreams, nurture your wishes, but be open to this new communication, okay? Because it's going to really help with this energy of abundance there. So my loves, that was your reading. If you enjoyed, if anything resonated with you at all, please make sure to like and comment. And if you feel this vibe, this energy here at Transform with Ryan, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. And of course, for any type of energy exchange, if you feel called to do so, there is a link to donate down in the description box below, or just simply let the ads run whenever you watch a video here on YouTube, okay? And that will support content creation here at Transform with Ryan. And if you are ready for another video, there is a link right up here in the top right corner that will take you right to that reading so you can enjoy that as well. Otherwise, my love, so fun spending time with you today, sending you all so much love and cosmic hugs. See you next time. Bye. Hey there, Star Fam. Welcome back to another reading here at Transform with Ryan. And today, of course, we're doing yes, no questions, but getting more information on the situation so that you can see things from a different angle, perhaps expand your vision. And that way you can help create the outcome that you desire, regardless of the answer to your yes, no question from the cards today. Because again, you have the power to create your destiny. And I hope you know that, and I hope you honor that. For those of you that are new to this channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. So happy to have you here. Do let me know where you're tuning in from in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. So let's get into this reading of yours. Yes. So for those of you that were drawn to this second crystal here, this second image, you chose Pyrite, and it says, let the money flow in. So you are definitely in this energy of receiving and reaping what you sow. But I sense some type of some hesitancy here. It's almost this energy that I'm sensing for you is like, it seems like is this too good to be true? Kind of question that you have here. Can I trust this? Will this really work out? And Spirit is like, yeah, just let this come in. Let this come through for you. This is exactly what was meant for you to receive and meant for you to have. And for some of you, that is definitely money, right? And for others of you, it could be love. And for others of you, I'm sensing some kind of family thing as well. Some very close interaction with family members. Maybe there is some situation where you're maybe reconciling with someone and you're not sure if you can trust them because of their behaviors in the past, and maybe they've let you down repeatedly, and so you're kind of like, oh, fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice, shame on you, right? And it's like, okay, fool me 3 times, now what? I feel like that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting for you. So let's get some fortune cards here and see what information would be helpful for you in navigating the situation that you're asking about, okay? For helping you see things that perhaps you weren't aware of before. That is going to strengthen your resolve, strengthen your commitment to your path forward, okay? Oh, okay, that was a slip of my hands. Those whatever last 10 cards that came out. These did pop out. Let me put those to the side there so we don't get them mixed up in case some cards slip out of my hand again. Okay. Wow. Okay. So I guess this is 4. This is a lot of information. Why don't we honor that? We'll stick with that. Okay. So let's go here to this side first. All right. So we have grapes. Time to go out and have some fun. Okay, so definitely you've probably been ruminating on this situation a lot, maybe stressing out about it even. And Spirit is like, maybe it's a good time right now to take a time out. Kind of refresh your mind, refresh your energy, refresh your thoughts on this matter. Maybe, what's actually coming through here is it's almost like, have you ever had that situation where you're racking your brain, trying to come up with a solution, trying to come up with an answer, and it seems to be escaping you, right? Eluding you. And then the moment you go do something else and get distracted and you forget all about this problem, a solution arrives, or an answer comes to you, or you get that message, that text, that email that you need that has the answers and the guidance for the next step. So it's kind of like that. Like, it's time to maybe get a distraction in. Okay? Distract yourself, and then you can come back with a fresher set of eyes. We have shield. You need to defend yourself. Interesting. What is this about? Because the energy seems a little bit different from what I was sensing when we first came in about letting things happen that it was meant for you. Okay. This is what I was getting. This is ego energy. You need to defend yourself. That's the ego coming through. So your ego, your mind, is sensing danger where there is no danger. Okay? And you're going on the defensive here. You're kind of on high alert when there is no threat here, okay? Next we have dragon. Beware of self-delusion. There we go. So that kind of fits in with this, okay? Where it's like your mind is trying to convince you that there's a problem. But in reality, there is no problem. This has all kind of aligned to happen. This is how the natural course of events has taken you towards this point in time, towards this period of being able to just receive whatever energies, whatever things are coming into your life right now. And there's no catch. Okay, it's like you're creating monsters out of shadows. Yeah, yeah. Dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. Oh. So, what I'm sensing for some of you here is that it may be helpful to connect with someone that you haven't spoken to in a while. I'm getting the sense, and this is actually specifically for just a few of you, is that there has been someone on your mind that, perhaps lives a good distance from you, someone you haven't had an opportunity to connect with in the past weeks or months. And they've been popping in your mind, and you're like, oh, that's funny. I've been thinking about this person. But you haven't called or reached out to them. And they perhaps haven't called or reached out to you. Perhaps. I'm sensing some of you they have, but it's kind of like you're kind of missing each other, right? It's like you call them and then you have the voicemail. And then, by the time they get to call you, you're busy doing something and then they go to voicemail and you're not matching up. It could be that situation. Regardless, there is someone that has either reached out to you that you haven't spoken to in a long time, or someone that has been popping up in your brain, and there have been some things that are reminding you of them that have been popping up into your life, and Spirit is saying connect with them. Connect with them. All right? They have some important information and something to share with you, okay? That will have some bearing on what you're asking about. Next, we have Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Okay. Let me see what else is underneath this, okay? I feel like they're kind of linked. Dolphin, financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. Beetle, good fortune. Wow, so we got these two good fortune cards coming through here, okay? With this one, what I'm sensing with this? It's this energy of a person who doesn't know how to take no for an answer. Okay? And this person is like dead set on helping you, on giving to you, on maybe this is like a job offer and you're not sure if you could take it, and this person or this company really, really wants you to come to work for them. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. And for whatever reason, you're uncertain, like maybe you have some kind of doubt in there, and I'm not sure where that's coming from. That might be something for you to look into for yourself through meditation or something. It's like, what is it that's stopping you? Okay? Because it looks like good fortune is part of the package here. Maybe this person reminds you of someone that you didn't get on with very well in the past, and that's why you're a little bit hesitant, even though they're a completely different person. Or maybe they're just coming off too strong, and you're like, oh my gosh, it seems like they're desperate, and it's coming off as like a turn off or a put off to you. Okay? Yeah. Or perhaps, they're coming off as arrogant and boastful. That too, right? It could be quite literal in the card as well. And that's sort of kind of turning you off. But Spirit is saying, like, hey, don't be fooled or misled by the messenger here, because there is something good on the other side of this, okay? Don't let your bias or your prejudices kind of block you from this opportunity, okay? Again, with these delusions and feeling defensive, I'm sensing some kind of power play, some kind of power dynamic as well. It's like you're perhaps not wanting to submit to someone else, but it's really nothing about submitting to someone. It's more about allowing, right? I'm sensing that this person it's kind of like they're a figurehead to the situation. It's like they're just there at the door, but what's important is what's beyond the door, okay? And you just have to get past them and move past them, past this idea, this notion, to get to the real treat, the real value, the real prize on the other side. So let's see what the tarot has to say. We have Justice. That's a yes for whatever your question is. We have Empress. Ooh, that's another yes. This came out for another reading too. And this, oh my God, you have 3 major arcana card here. What? So this is something major that you are asking about. This is going to change your life, shift you on like a completely new timeline, a new path. And all of this is positive. This is abundance. This is light. This is happiness. This is joy. This is recognition. This is like basically a symbol of your whole world getting better and improving. And this is, you deserve this, okay? Look here. Usually coming from something you did in the past. So you did something very good, very wonderful, very beautiful in the past, and now this is your reward coming through for all the wonderful things you've done before. And Spirit is like, hey, let me nourish you. Let me give you abundance. Let me support you in this. Let me expand you. But I'm sensing for y'all, it's definitely ego. Ego, something about your ego mind is like stopping you. So find out what that is and heal it, okay? Because good things are trying to come into your life. It wants like just open the door, let the money flow in, let the love flow in. Okay, let the happiness come in. So my dears, if you enjoyed this information here and something resonated with you and you got something out of it, I invite you to like or comment down below. And of course, make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on any future videos here. If you're ready for another reading, there is a link right up here in the top right corner that you can click on that will take you to your next reading, and I'll see you there. But otherwise, you know, if you feel called to at any point in time to donate for the readings or offer an energetic exchange, the link for that is in the description box below, or simply just let the ads play whenever you watch a video on YouTube. That is also a great way to support content creation. So my loves, it's so good to spend time with you here today. I'm sending you all so much love and cosmic hugs. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye. Hey there, Star Fam. Welcome back to another reading here at Transform with Ryan. We are doing yes, no questions here today, as you saw earlier on in the video. And of course, we're diving deep in true Transform with Ryan fashion. We are going deeper. Interestingly enough, just like this Epidote crystal says here on the bottom, go deeper, because we do value more information, more knowledge, more insight of things that maybe we didn't consider that will help guide us to our destiny, to our decision where we feel the most comfortable and confident in what we choose. And for those of you that are new to this channel, sending you a very warm welcome and aloha. Sit back and enjoy the reading here. Enjoy all the information coming through for you and your highest and greatest good, as well as the highest and greatest good of all those involved. So let me know where you're tuning in from in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you, okay, loves? So let's see. Epidote. Go deeper here. So what I'm sensing from this is that there is something within your subconscious that needs to be addressed because it's having a direct influence on the situation that you're asking about, on your question, okay? And what's coming through for me is, for some of you, it's this idea of being worthy of love, of abundance, of money, of recognition, of success, right? I'm sensing that there's something here within you that questions if you've done enough, if you're deserving of this, if this is really a blessing that you can claim, for example. There's some kind of energy within you that's like that. And I'm called to kind of bring your attention to this section of the crystal here. So right up here, it's like very green and almost has this like fuzzy look to it, right? It reminds me kind of a landscape. And underneath is this crystal. Very clear crystalline structures and energies, okay? And so what I'm getting here is that there's definitely some belief system, some habits, some pattern that you have that needs to kind of be cleared out, all right? There's some illuminating here. Something needs to be illuminated underneath the surface. And what I'm sensing is that for some of you, perhaps you are in the habit of saying like I'm sorry a lot. I don't know if that makes sense to you, if you resonate with that, where it's like you apologize for a lot of things, even though you have nothing to be sorry for. And, what we say affects our energies and affects how people perceive us in the world. And if we're someone that's always apologizing, it's almost like we come off as someone who's always doing something wrong, even when we aren't, or someone who's not confident, someone who feels very poorly about themselves or thinks very little of themselves, right? To say, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry all the time. I'm sorry for thinking that, I'm sorry for saying that, I'm sorry I did that. Like, always sorry, sorry, sorry. Oh, that reminds me of this K-pop song. Sorry, 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 sorry. It's like this boy band. I can't remember the name of it right now. But in any case, Spirit is saying like, that there's something deep within you that needs to heal that's directly impacting this situation, okay? That is going to help you get the outcome that you want. It's kind of like, how can you say that you're deserving of a promotion when you're always apologizing for everything, right? It's like you have to be a bit assertive here. And claim what is yours is what I'm getting. Claim what is yours. Honor what is yours. And really feel and believe that you're deserving of success, of love, of being cared for, of being valued. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we got here with this tea leaf cards here. So we have the candle. You will be shown the way. The parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. Arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Four-leaf clover. Great good fortune. And star, guaranteed success. Oh, what an interesting combination we have going on here with all these cards here, okay? So I'm just gonna dive in. It seems like there's like a bunch of information here, and not all of it, what I'm sensing is not all of it's gonna resonate with each and every one of you. So really just keep your ears out for the part that applies to you and don't worry about the rest of the information here, okay? So what I'm sensing here is that definitely there is something where you're waiting on someone else or some event or something to go through so you know how to move forward. It's like, okay, if this happens, I'm gonna go this way. If this happens, I'm gonna go that way. I'm gonna make this decision. And so you're just waiting on the outcome here. And it says that answer is definitely coming your way. That sign is coming your way. You're on the right path. So it's not so much about are you gonna get there or not. What I'm sensing is it's about timing. Okay, that there are other factors that need to be complete, other things that need to get done before you can move forward, okay? And so you're on the right path. This delay that you may be experiencing doesn't mean that this is not the direction you need to be going. It is the direction you need to be going. It's just that something needs to fall into place here. So just be on the lookout for the signs. Just be ready to go when you receive your answer, okay? So good fortune and great success is definitely here on your way. And so what I'm seeing here is, again, is this notion of worthiness. Like, you deserve good fortune. You deserve success. It's all guaranteed for you because you work hard, you do good deeds, you are loving, you're kind, you're compassionate, your presence in the world and all that you do is positive, okay? You're leaving a positive impact in the lives of the people around you. And so like attracts like in this case. So as you do great things will come to you. But again, for some reason here, you're questioning if it's okay for you to receive this love. Like, can I really trust this person? Can I really trust this situation? Because in your mind, you're kind of selling yourself short. You're like at the extreme end of humble here. You know, it's kind of like someone asks you out, right? And you're like, oh, did they really ask me out, or are they just trying to look at me as a charity case? Maybe they don't really think I'm attractive or funny or whatever. They're just trying to do something nice. You know, it's kind of like that mentality that sometimes you may see in certain storylines on TV shows or movies. Um, with that shy person that once they get the attention of their crush, they're like, it's like, oh my God, I can't even believe this. Is this really happening to me? Right? And it's almost like they're pushing it away because they just can't even believe it, or they can't imagine a world or a scenario where they, got the promotion, where they got connected with the love of their life, where they got asked out by their crush, where they got the raise, where they got the promotion. They just can't fathom it. And it's like, why? Why? Why are you thinking that you're not deserving of those things? Because you are. So that's what I'm kind of sensing with that energy right there. And here with the parrot and the turkey, there are some, what I'm getting is there are some fools around you, some foolish people around you that carry with them some negative energies, okay? Where they love gossip, they love drama, and it's almost like they're so invested in other people and what they're doing and what's going on with them, just so that they don't have to focus on themselves and their own problems. And it's like they do these things to divert attention away from the real issue, which is them and their pain, their hurts, their insecurities. So they kind of highlight other people. It's like bully energy. That's what I'm getting here. There's like bully energy. So for some of you, it could be from your past, this feeling of unworthiness. Maybe you were bullied as a young child by your classmates, by another adult in your life. Yeah, and that kind of put this sense in this belief in your mind that you're not worth attention, you're not worth recognition and praise, and for some of you, this energy is happening in the here and now even, right? Some of you, there are some bullies in your life, and Spirit is like, pay them no mind, okay? They're behaving stupidly, is what this is saying here, all right? And you don't need to engage in that kind of foolishness. You don't need to give that sort of negative energy more energy by focusing on it and letting it stop you from your path, your destiny, all right? So let's get some tarot cards here. Let's get that yes/no answer to the question you asked about earlier on in the reading, okay? So it's going to be best 2 out of 3. For those of you that, are part of the Transform with Ryan crew, you know how we do here. So they're going to be best 2 out of 3, all right? To get your answer. So first out, we have the 5 of Cups, so that is a no. Next, we have the Chariot, which is a yes. So we have a tie here. So definitely what I'm sensing is that there is a lot on your part that needs to be done for this situation to resolve or to get the answer or the conclusion, if you will. And lastly, the Queen of Wands, which is a yes here. So these cards also give us some information as well. So what I'm getting here from this Chariot card is like, how bad do you really want things? Are you just gonna sit back and be in park for the rest of your life? Or are you gonna get up and move, get up and get things done, get up and step up to the plate, step up to bat, step into your rightful place? Right? The Chariot, what I'm getting here from the Chariot is this requirement of courage. And the same thing with the Queen of Wands. The Spirit is calling you to demonstrate courage, demonstrate confidence, demonstrate passion, okay? Like, do you really care about this or not? If you care about something, you're going to take action. You're going to do something about it, okay? If you care about your fate, you're going to do something about it. And here with this Five of Cups, the energy that I was getting, the energy that I was getting from this card is self-pity. So, and that goes with this past hurts that I was tuning into before, this belief system of like your worthiness. And it's like, stop pitying yourself, okay? You are an amazing person. You don't need pity. You don't. You're beyond that. You're this divine, sovereign, powerful, multi-dimensional being who has every right to walk the face of this earth and claim success, claim glory, claim wealth, claim love, a partner, a family, people that value you, great friends, okay? A wonderful job or profession. Like, so stop pitying yourself and selling yourself short, okay? Because again, you attract what you are, not what you want. I know some of you have heard me say that here multiple times on this channel, and it's because it's such a very important concept. You create and manifest what you are, not what you want, okay? So if you are someone that likes to, you know, play yourself down and you know, you don't look on yourself favorably and you think you're not worth good things in life, then there's no way you're going to be able to get those good things then, okay? Because who's going to give it to you, right? So be mindful of the times and the scenarios in which you play the victim role, or you play it not safe, but you play it in a way where it's like you're not even trying and you're like giving up before you even get up to get up to bat, if you know what I mean. Okay? So, if this reading resonated with you, if you enjoyed it, you got some information that you needed, make sure to like and comment down below, and make sure you're subscribed as well if you enjoy the messages and the vibe here at Transform with Ryan. And there is a link to another video to catch another reading if you feel so called to do so. And for energetic exchanges, if that's something that you're about, there is a link to donate in the description box below, or just simply let the ads play whenever you watch videos here on YouTube, and that's a way to support content creation. All right, my loves, so I look forward to connecting with you again here soon. I had such a great time sharing these messages to help boost your confidence and self-esteem. And I am sending you all so much love and cosmic hugs. Bye. Hey there, Star Fam. Welcome back to another reading here at Transform with Ryan. We are doing yes, no questions here, but of course we're diving even deeper than that. We're getting the messages from Spirit, from your higher self, that will help you understand the whys, understand the circumstances, and see the things that maybe you have missed out when it comes to having a more comprehensive, fuller view on this situation, this circumstance that you're asking about. So for those of you that are new to this channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Sending you warm alohas, and so happy to have you here. So sit back and enjoy your reading. Do let me know where you're tuning in from in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. So what do we have here? We have citrine. Those of you that were drawn to this picture, this crystal here, it is citrine, and it says bring in the light. And so Spirit is passing along here that there is something about your situation where it's like you need to look on the bright side here. You need to kind of look for the blessings, look for that silver lining, and that will, what I'm sensing is it's going to give you a bit more peace regarding the situation, okay? Maybe you've been feeling a little bit of like a negative Nancy here, and you've been like very problem focused, and it could be that things seem to be going wrong lately, right? Like things don't seem to be going your way, or things don't seem to be going smoothly. You're encountering a lot of obstacles, a lot of delays in the situation, and Spirit is like, hey, like take a pause. Don't let this frustration get the best of you here. and look on the bright side, okay? Try to be maybe solution focused in the sense of like, there are things that maybe are out of your control right now and you can't do anything about, but look at the things that you do have control over, the things that you can do something about. And it might be something completely like unrelated, okay? So it could be like at work, something's happening at work and you're feeling a bit disempowered because things are kind of going crazy and are getting a bit chaotic or whatever. But there are things that you have control over at home in your personal life, things that have been needing tending to and some attention and care and love, and you haven't been showing attention, care, and love in those situations, in those instances, because you've been so caught up in the chaotic situation at work, right? I'm sensing for some of you, it's like also a good opportunity for you to talk to someone, to open up the line of communication again, where maybe people are asking like, hey, how are things at work today? And you maybe give them this very basic, nonchalant answer, like non-committal, like, oh, it's fine, you know, just the usual, right? That kind of thing. And really, Spirit is saying like, no, like communicate. Tell somebody really how your day was. Allow that outlet for the tension and the release, okay? Don't hold on to it anymore. And that I'm getting that will help in the resolution and the regaining of order here, okay? So here, the seahorse, family matters. So for some of you, it could have to do with family stress, family drama, family issues. So Spirit's like, bring in the light. Bring in the light. What do you have to be grateful for here in this situation? Like, give that a little bit of attention, give that a little bit of your focus, and from there, you'll be able to look at the situation with a new, fresh set of eyes, perhaps. Maybe you'll be able to bring in a little bit more patience in dealing with family and any family related issues that wasn't available to you previously, right? This patience wasn't available to you before, and now it can be. These two cards did jump out, but they were face down. So let's see what they are now. I, psychic ability, trust your intuition. Ooh, okay. That's some beautiful advice. And we have bag, something important, such as a new job or a raise. Wow. So for all of you, there is something that your intuition is trying to tell you, but I'm getting the sense that many of you are kind of like, oh, is this my imagination, or can I trust this? What is this gut instinct telling me? It doesn't seem to be making sense, but I feel it so strongly. So Spirit is saying whatever that gut instinct is, whatever your intuition is telling you, trust it. Go with it, okay? And now, for others of you with this family situation, that might be something separate, okay? Because this is a general reading. And for others of you, this has to do with employment, with work, all right? And I'm getting, when it comes to work here, that someone is watching you. Okay, someone is watching to see how you handle stressful situations. That's what I'm sensing here. Someone is watching to see how you do under stress, and it's almost like a test of sorts. Or maybe test isn't the exact right answer. It could be like someone has been having their eye on you and they know that perhaps like, oh, hey, we know that there's going to be an opening soon for a managerial position or a leadership role. And we're like, who on the team would be a great fit for this role if we don't hire someone from the outside, right? And so there are people kind of watching you, and they're kind of making notes, if you will, of like, oh, this is how this person's handling it, this is how that person's handling it. And so when the job is posted and they see who applies and they see your name, they see other people's names that work at the company already, they're going to remember like, oh, when something was really stressful, when this went down, this person really stepped up, or this person really demonstrated the qualities of the kind of leader we need here at this company, okay? So that's kind of what I'm sensing here, is that there's this, it's something not necessarily immediate, but it's something that's going to impact another event that's happening in the future, okay? Related to career work. That's very interesting. Some of the things that come through from Spirit, I swear, is like, seems so random to me, but I trust that it has meaning to some of you watching this video and listening. So again, I want to say take what resonates with you and leave the rest. So if the question you asked about has nothing to do with work, don't worry about that work part. If the question you asked has nothing to do with family, don't worry about the family part, okay? So next we have Mountain Road. You are on the road to success. Hey, beautiful. I love seeing this card. That's pretty awesome. What I'm sensing though with this road is that it's very windy. There's a lot of turns, there's a lot of uphill movement, right? So it's going to take a lot of endurance, stamina, commitment, dedication, inner strength and resolve on your part on this road to success, okay? And I'm reminded of that saying, like, all the things worth having don't come easily. Okay, so like the things that carry a lot of value and weight, they do carry with them also this sense of like earning it. Okay, working hard to get what you have and earning that victory, that achievement. It's kind of like what I'm thinking of strongly is like school. Like, if you went to university or college, it's like that's 4 years of education and student loans and late night studying and a lot of exams. Like you put in a lot of work to get that degree. And so like you should be proud of that success of obtaining your degree and your training and your knowledge base that's going to help you and help your company and help the world, that kind of energy. Sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. And so what I'm feeling here is this fresh start energy as well. Okay, so bring in that light, bring in that clarity, bring in the love, the compassion, the understanding, bring that all in and create this fresh start in your life, okay? Especially with this family matters situation. It's time for a fresh start, I think, for many of you in your relationships with a family member. And for some of you, when I say family member, like, yeah, you're maybe thinking mom, dad, uncle, aunt, grandparent, cousin, sibling, but also your partner, right? Your spouse, that's your family as well. So it's time for a fresh start for some of you too when it comes to your spouse. And with this, for some of you, it's related to work as well. Okay, in the near future is what I'm getting. Near future, it's related to work. Maybe something is shifting in your company. Maybe there's a new project that's going to arise, and you might just be the person for the job. Lastly, we have bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Okay, that to me definitely speaks to that test that I was telling you all about, that you are being monitored and observed. That sounds kind of creepy. You're being observed to see how you handle certain situations at work and see like, hey, if the opportunity, I shouldn't say if, when the opportunity arises where we need new leadership here, who is going to fulfill that spots, right? And some people are considering you, or they will consider you based on how you perform. All right, let's get the tarot cards here. Let's get your yes, no answer to your question that brought you to this reading, okay? And we're gonna do the best 2 out of 3, all right? So first out, we have the King of Wands, and that is a yes. And these cards are going to give us more insight and information as well to your question. Then we have the Lovers, that is a yes. And the 10 of Wands, which is a no, okay? So what do we have going on here to help sort of give you more information on your current circumstance and situation? The answer is yes, but again, there's this no energy here too, okay? So the King of Wands, okay, I'm really strongly getting work vibes from this. Okay, so for some of you, if this really hasn't been resonating with you, then maybe go back and look at the crystals again and choose a different crystal, because this is really speaking to work. This King of Wands is someone who's a very charismatic, influential leader. So, someone who knows how to speak with people, knows how to inspire them, knows how to lead by demonstration, and by doing, leading by example. That's the phrase, not by demonstration, leading by example. And there's going to be a choice that's coming up with the Lover's card on how to move forward and who's the best candidate, who's the right person for this job, this role, the raise, what have you. And they're going to be looking at who has really been working hard, who has been getting things done. And look at this person. They're holding 10 wands. So they really have a lot of skill, a lot of talent, a lot of strength, a lot of ability to move these 10 wands that they're all taller than this person, right? And carry these heavy sticks to wherever that is. And so definitely hang in there. That's what I'm getting with this 10 of wands. Hang in there. Don't give up. Don't tap out. Okay, like hang in there. Show what you're made of. Show your skill and your talent. And with this bringing in the light, it's kind of like what I'm also getting now after seeing the tarot is like really shine, highlight, and showcase your skills and your talents. This isn't pride here. This is really just honoring your true nature, honoring who you are. So step it up, and show people what you're really made of, and show people just how talented and skilled you are and how capable you are. Now, if this reading resonated with you and it spoke to you, please make sure to like and comment down below. And of course, if you love the vibes here, make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on any future readings. And if you're ready, you can go to another reading with this link up here in the top right corner. Okay, my loves? And of course, if you want to show support for this channel, there is a link to donate, or you can simply just allow the ads to play. And that's a way you can show your support for content creation here at Transform with Ryan. So I had so much fun doing this reading for you and channeling forth these messages for your highest and greatest good. I hope you did as well. I will see you again soon. Sending you all so much love and cosmic hugs. Bye. Hey there, Star Fam! Welcome back to another reading here at Transform with Ryan. As we mentioned earlier, today we are doing yes/no questions and getting the whys and the detailed information on the circumstances that maybe you're missing or things that need to be highlighted for your consideration. Because you know, we love to go deep here at Transform with Ryan. We're not just surface level peeps. And for those of you that are new to this channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Sending you a huge warm aloha. So happy to have you here. Do let me know where you're tuning in from in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. So you were drawn to this clear quartz here, and it says on the bottom, get crystal clear. And so this speaks to a lot of what I was mentioning here in the beginning. And it's being very clear, like, what is it that you actually want? Not what other people want for you, not what you were told to want. What is it that you want? Getting very, very clear on your intentions. And what I'm sensing for many of you that were drawn to this card as well is there's been this wishy-washiness about you, where it's kind of like, I don't know what to decide. I'm pretty easygoing, or I'm undecided. I really don't care either way, or I'm not sure. I have no idea what to choose. Someone choose for me, right? That's the energy that I'm getting here. And Spirit is like, okay, no, honey. Like, maybe at other times in your life, it's okay for someone else to swoop in and make the decisions for you and take action and kind of point you in the direction you should be going. But in this particular case, you need to decide. You need to make a choice here because everyone is waiting on you. And we can't move forward without you making a choice, okay? And the path forward is you making that choice, you making that commitment to whatever course of action you've been kind of considering, okay? I'm hearing the word conviction. Have conviction. Have confidence in your choice as well. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Okay, let's see. I feel like there's definitely going to be some things pointed out here already in your tea leaf fortune card. So let's see what's coming. Oop, what's coming through. Let me pick that up because that definitely wants to be a part of this. Oh my God, lion, time to act. And you know what this is reminding me of is the cowardly lion from The Wizard of Oz. And not saying that you've been a coward lately, but you've just been very hesitant and shy to act. And Spirit is like, no, be brave, be courageous, like make a choice here. On what to move forward with, okay? And then it seems like there's a dark man involved, so person with dark hair or a dark complexion that is involved with this situation. I'm not getting anything more than that. I think for you that chose this card, you know exactly who this person is and their role in the situation, okay? Okay, let's see what else we got here. So we have bouquet, compliments from an admirer, and skull, hidden secrets can harm you. Additionally, we have V, victory in some endeavor, and sun, happiness and well-being. Okay. So, okay. So what I'm sensing here with this hidden secrets can harm you is there are some things that you're not admitting. There's some things that you're not sharing or saying because, again, you're afraid, right? And in the long run, this inaction, this being afraid to speak your mind, state your opinion, clearly state what stance you have on a situation, like what side you're on, that's gonna kind of blow up in your face. And you know, some of what I'm sensing of it playing out is that by you not saying where you stand on a situation, you're going to be surrounded by people that are not on the same wavelength as you, not on the same vibration, not sharing the same beliefs as you, okay? I'm getting this vibe of like this storyline that I've seen quite a few times in some movies where it's like there's this popular kid and they're hanging out with the other popular kids, but they're like really mean and they're bullies, but they don't feel like bullying other people and they're actually a nice person, right? But they hang out with the popular kids because it's, you know, the thing to do. You're supposed to want to be popular and cool and well liked, and it's a marker of your social status if you're with the popular kids, no matter how much you disagree with them and how much you don't like them. But eventually, you know, you're going to find that you're feeling unfulfilled and feeling unhappy because you're spending time with people you don't, you know, agree with and you don't see eye to eye with. And in some cases, it could even be that, you know, you're guilty by association, that these popular kids are doing mean things to people. And when retribution comes, you're going to be lumped in with them because you're guilty by association, right? That kind of thing where people are going to pass judgment on you for the people around you. So that's just one example about hidden secrets can harm you. Like withholding your truth is going to, in a way, maybe come around and bite you in the butt later, okay? Here we have compliments from an admirer here. And what I'm getting here is you have someone that is really supporting you, that has your back and believes in you, and knows that you have it in you to take courageous, brave action and is rooting for you. Yeah. And they really, with this happiness and well-being and this victory, that's really, again, what I'm sensing here. They want you to be happy. They see how maybe this indecisiveness, this timidness, this shyness is kind of hurting you and holding you back and limiting you, and they're really rooting for you to kind of break free of that, okay? Because like nothing, what I'm getting from their perspective is that nothing can go wrong when you're honest with yourself and you're honoring your true self. And then the right things will find you. The right things will find their way to you, and you won't be wasting your time anymore on these things that are like disaligned with your true self, okay? Um, yeah, that's what I'm sensing. I'm sensing that a lot of you feel like there's been something off in your life and it doesn't seem to fit anymore, whether that's a job, a friendship, a lover, um, maybe a habit or a practice, right? Like maybe you feel like, oh, I shouldn't be eating this kind of food anymore, but it's just become habitual to eat food, or right? Like I love my cup of coffee in the morning, but I know for some people, coffee can create a little bit of anxiety, sleep issues, whatever. And so maybe you know that you should cut back on the coffee or eliminate that entirely, but it's just been a habit. Um, so it's things like that. It's like make a choice now for your highest and greatest good. Okay, moving forward. Now let's pull some tarot cards to get more information, but we'll also get the answer, the yes, no answer to your question here. We'll do best 2 out of 3 to find out the answer to your question. But I want to emphasize here at this point again that you have control over your destiny. So in this reading, this is a general reading. So really just take what resonates with you and leave the rest. And this is meant to kind of help you along your path forward, not be the end all be all to tell you what's going to happen and what to do, okay? This ultimately, you have full control and decision making over your fate. So we have the 7 of Cups. This is kind of a maybe, leaning a little bit towards no, okay? I'll explain that in a moment. We have the Magician, which is yes. But there's something about the Magician I'm going to bring up as well. And lastly, the 4 of Wands, this is definitely a yes. There's no other way around this. This is a yes, okay? So why don't I start here, because this is the easiest to understand. And this is about celebration, like taking a step back. You've taken action, you've affirmed something, you've claimed something, and now it's just enjoying the prize, enjoying the benefits, okay? So tying into this reading earlier, like once you get very crystal clear on what it is you want and take action toward it, then you'll have the opportunity to celebrate this victory, be happy in the situation, okay? Now this part here, this is very, very interesting. So this is a yes, okay? At its kind of surface level basic, this is a yes, because we have yes, yes, and then this is the maybe leaning towards no. So let me explain this dynamic here, and it has to do with this pairing. So with this, if it was just these 2 cards, this would be a very strong yes. And this is the Magician working to create the circumstances in your life. The Magician is like an alchemist. It can transform things to other things, right? Like, what is it? Like lead to gold. I think that was what the alchemists of back in the day were trying to do, is turn lead into gold. So this is like really good, right? Creating your success, your fortune, your circumstances, and you can celebrate. But because we have this 7 of Wands here, this combination right here, this speaks of trickery, deception, illusions, because the Magician is also known as a trickster god. It's the god Hermes, which I think is also the god Mercury. And I never remember which is the Roman name, which is the Greek name, but it's the trickster god. And why is Hermes the trickster god? It's because Hermes could shapeshift into other people, right? And so that's why there's this trickster energy. And here with the 7 of Cups, this is dreamer energy, okay? It's like you have all these options, all these dreams here, but the thing is, there's no action yet in this card. It's just all in your mind, okay? And nothing has really manifested in the physical world just yet with this card here. And so there's a lot of illusions to sift through here, okay? There's a lot of confusion to work through here. And that makes sense now with the clear quartz. It's like you have to get clarity. You have to be very, very clear at it on what it is you actually want and what you're trying to achieve and accomplish here, okay? Because if you're kind of wishy-washy and uncertain and kind of like leaving a lot of holes in the game plan here, then that means other energies are going to come in. And they might be energies you don't like, okay? By leaving a lot of holes in the picture here, then you're inviting other people to co-create with you, and you might not enjoy or resonate with the energy they're bringing in. All right, so that's kind of what is going on here. And that's, again, what I was saying earlier with the popular kids, right? Like, be aware, like, what kind of image, what kind of energy are you putting out in the world? Because that is what's going to be reflected back at you, okay? So my love, if this resonated with you, if you got something out of this reading, I invite you to like and comment down below. And of course, if you like the readings and the vibes here, I invite you to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on any future readings. If you're ready for another reading, there is a link right here in the top right corner to take you there, and I will see you at that reading. And for those of you that, want to support the content creation here on this channel, you can do so in one of two ways. You can click on the donate button in the links in the description box below, or just simply let the ads play as you watch videos here on YouTube, okay? So with that, I'm so happy that I was able to share space with you all today, and I hope you got some nugget of wisdom or nuggets of insight here from your reading. And until next time, I'm sending you all so much love and cosmic hugs. Bye.